Marriage is a man-made institution. It is man-made. And I know when I start talking like that, some of you are going to hate me. Some of you are going to start correcting me, basing their arguments on books, and they are going to start quoting those books. And then I will have to remind them that even these books, they are man-made. They are man-made. We wrote these books. We need to start looking at these institutions as what they are. Man-made. These institutions, because some of these institutions, they are keeping us captives. And we need to look at them as man-made, because they are man-made, so that we can stand a chance at improving them, at making them better, at allowing them to evolve, so that they can serve us. Because some of them, they've made us captives. Our Creator's truest intention is that a man and a woman of the right age will come together and copulate and have offspring. That is our God's truest intention, our Creator's truest intention. And that is constant across the board. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, how your ethnicities, your race, it doesn't matter. Eventually, a male and a female will copulate and they will have offspring. That you can't change, because you can't change God's creation. You can't change. Now, how they do it, now that is man-made. Yes, that is why in our culture, a man is going to approach you. Then you are going to take him to visit your father and mother. He will take cows there. You two are going to be done with the culture practices. Then you are going to move to your church. Then you are going to exchange vows. All those are man-made. They are man-made. A wedding is man-made. Marriage is man-made. It is man-made. And I keep telling you, if you want to know our God's truest intention, don't read at books. These books, we wrote them. And I'm not trying to dismiss these books. No, they contain a lot of wisdom. If I could read all these books, I would be very wise. Because they were written by people who are wise. They've got a lot of wisdom. Be it the Bible, be it Quran, be it the Hindu, all these books. They are smart books. But if I want to know the truest intention of God, I don't read at books. No. I look at his work, his creation. I look at the plants. I look at the animals. And they will tell you exactly God's intention. If today you isolated a young boy and a young girl and put them together and feed them for years, eventually, without access to any knowledge, you will find they will have children. They will not have access to any knowledge, no. But they don't need that. They don't need to Google where to put, what to put where, for them to do it. No, it is embedded in our DNA that a man is going to do A, B, C, D, and I'm going to get pregnant. That is the truest intention of God. Did you come and took up on mode? And that is why everything else is different across the board. You're going to find other areas, it is the man that pays the dowry. There are areas there is no dowry payment. Other areas, the man is doing A, B, C, D. It is different across the board because that is man-made. It is man-made. God-made is constant. It is constant. And we need to start looking at these man-made structures as what they are so that we can start just at improving them and making them work for us. Because right now, most of them kept us in bondage. We are captives of these systems and structures and rules and laws. And I'm not saying that we abandon them. No, I know we are human beings and we need rules and we need systems and we need all this. But can we make sure, because we are the people who make them, can we make sure that we make them work for us? And if they are not, can we change them? Or can we modify them? Can we improve on them? Them. Let me give you another example of a man-made system or a structure. If today you went to Kenya-Uganda border, you're going to notice there is no boundary that our Creator put. There is no boundary. The boundary is drawn in our heads. It is there. It is there. But not God. God didn't put it there. We put it there. It's a structure, it's a system that we put there. Further thing is, you are going to notice a Kenyan at the border is going to associate more with a Kenyan 1,000 kilometers in Mombasa. Because they are Kenyans. And actually be prejudiced against the next door neighbor because they are Ugandans. Systems and structures. There are systems and structures that we put. Not God-made, man-made. We need to look at them as what they are. The other day there is a story that was trending about a woman, the wedding was stopped, and they are saying the woman and the man had sex and she could be pregnant. And I'm like, okay, this woman, if that is true, she broke rules. Not God's rules, no. They didn't break any God's rules. They didn't. And if she's pregnant, she's not going to give birth to a frog or a tortoise or a cockroach because she broke God's rules. She didn't break any God's rules. No. She just broke man-made rules, our rules. That you see, for you to be able to marry each other in the concept that we are Christians, first of all, you need to go to the village, pay the dowry. Number 2, you need to remain pure. Number 3, blah, blah. Those structures that we put aside. And we are going to judge people based on those structures and actually condemn them, make them sinners. But these people, they didn't sin against God. They haven't sinned against God. They haven't gone against God. That is the truest intention of God, that the two, doesn't matter where they are, if they want, they can be able to do that and freely do it. But now we've come up with structures and rules and we are actually condemning them because they are evil. They are evil. According to God? No. If they did something wrong according to God, then they would give birth to a cockroach. But no, they will give birth to a child of God. Because they didn't break any God's rule. No, they break man-made rules. And we need to stop being prejudiced against people based on man-made rules and structures and systems. That you're going to hate me just because I'm a Christian, just because I'm a Muslim, just because I'm doing ABCD, because of my culture, because of my color. Because that is not God's truest intention. God's truest intention is that we are human beings, we coexist. We coexist. And a man, male and female. He made them male and female so that they can copulate and have offspring. Mambo ya family planning, oh, how many wives? So that is why you're going to find in some cultures wata practice polygamy, others will practice monogamy, others will practice I don't know what, because those ones, they are man-made. And that is why we need to sit down and know exactly what we are dealing with. When we are dealing with man-made structures, we need to stop enforcing them as God's law. We need to stop doing that so that we can stand a chance at improving them, so that they can serve us. They can make us better. They can make us better. And I tell you, and I keep telling you, if you want to know God's truest intention, don't read books. They are good books. They have a lot of wisdom. But if you truly want to know God's true intention, look around you. Look at the trees. Look at the animals. Look at the animals. Look at them. Study them. And you're going to notice God's truest intention. Tuko pamoja?